You know how it is, right? Every time DJI gets ready to drop a new mini drone, the whole tech world kind of goes quiet and leans in. But the buzz around this new Mini 5 Pro, it just feels different. The leaks we're seeing aren't just about a small upgrade. They're painting a picture of a drone that, honestly, on paper, just shouldn't exist.
So let's just ask the question that's on everyone's mind. Is DJI literally about to break the laws of physics? I mean, how can you possibly cram so much new tech into that tiny little frame without making it heavier? It feels less like engineering and more like some kind of magic trick.
All right, so here's how we're going to break it all down today. First, we'll talk about the sub 250-gram challenge, the holy grail for drone makers. Then we'll get into the absolutely jaw-dropping leaks. We'll tackle that physics problem head-on, help you figure out if you should wait or buy now, and finally, look at what this could mean for the future of drones. To really get why everyone's so hyped, you first have to understand the challenge. See, in the world of consumer drones, there is one magic number, one weight class that every single company is desperate to stay inside of.
And that number is 249 grams. It might seem a little random, but trust me, this is the magic number. Staying under this weight is the golden ticket to hassle-free flying for millions of people all over the world.
It all boils down to one word: freedom. In a ton of places, like the UK, for example, being under 250 grams means you don't need special training. You can fly over people, not a giant stadium crowd, but people, and you can get way closer to buildings and houses. For most of us, this is the difference between flying almost anywhere you want and being severely restricted.
But here's the thing, there's always been a catch. For years, hitting that magic number meant you had to give something up. It was a trade-off. You got all that freedom, but you had to accept a smaller camera, fewer safety features, basically a less pro experience. It's just the way it was. Until now, that is.
And this is where the Mini 5 Pro crashes the party. The leaks, and a lot of them are coming from really credible sources, are all suggesting that this long-standing era of compromise, it might finally be coming to an end.
Just take a look at this. I mean, the Mini 4 Pro is already a fantastic drone, but the rumored leap to the Mini 5 Pro it's just staggering. We are talking about a jump to a 1-inch CMOS sensor. That's the kind of tech you usually find on drones that are double the size and weight. Then you throw in 4K video at 120 frames per second for that buttery smooth slow motion and a huge boost in flight time. But the most futuristic part? That's the obstacle sensing.
Yep, the rumor is the Mini 5 Pro will be the first ultralight drone to feature LiDAR. So what is it? Well, the simple way to think about it is that it's like radar, but with lasers. It's constantly scanning the world around it to build a super precise 3D map, which for flight safety is an absolute game changer. I absolutely love this quote from Camera Insights because it just captures how cool this is. See, the visual sensors we have now are great, right up until it gets dark or foggy or you're flying over a glassy lake. LiDAR doesn't care about any of that. It can see in total darkness, it can navigate through fog, and it can spot tiny little things like thin wires. Just imagine what that means for safe night flights or trying to weave through a dense forest. And it's not just about the big flashy tech either. The leaks are pointing to some really clever little improvements. Things like tap and twist props, so no more fumbling with a tiny screwdriver in a windy field. A power button on the side of the drone, so you might be able to turn it on without even needing the controller. And best of all, it looks like it'll use the same batteries as the Mini 3 and 4 Pro, which is fantastic news for anyone thinking about an upgrade. So, okay, let's recap. We've got a bigger sensor, brand new LiDAR tech, and a longer flight time. All of that stuff has to add weight, right? This is the point where the drone community, and me included, started to get really skeptical. How do you cram all of this tech in and still stay under 249 grams? This comment from a user on Reddit just sums it up perfectly. The Mini 4 Pro already feels impossibly light, like they've engineered every single gram out of it. So the big question is, where are the savings coming from for the Mini 5? It's a real head-scratcher. This is the million-dollar question. It's the central engineering riddle. More power and more features. That just inherently means more mass. You can't just wish the weight away. There has to be a major breakthrough somewhere else, some secret sauce that we're missing. And the mystery gets even deeper when you see the FCC filings that were dug up. The leaked battery specs for the Mini 5 Pro show this massive jump in capacity. We're talking from 2690 milliamp hours to a jaw-dropping 4680. That's nearly a 75% increase in power.
A battery that strong should be a whole lot heavier. And here it is, the rumored solution. The big speculation is that DJI is about to roll out a brand new type of battery, silicon carbon. This technology promises a much higher energy density, which means you get way more power in the exact same size and weight. If that's true, this isn't just a drone upgrade, it's a fundamental breakthrough in battery tech, period. Okay, so the Mini 5 Pro is shaping up to be an absolute engineering marvel. So that brings us to the big question for anyone who's in the market for a drone. Do you buy the excellent Mini 4 Pro today, or do you hold out for this next generation beast?
I think it breaks down pretty simply. If you need a pro-level drone right now, like you have projects lined up for this spring or summer, go get the Mini 4 Pro. It's a fantastic, proven tool. But if you're a filmmaker who's been dreaming of better low-light performance, or you're a tech lover who just has to have the latest AI and LiDAR features, and you can afford to wait, I have a feeling your patience is going to be seriously rewarded.
Speaking of waiting, how long are we talking? Well, the Mini series has been evolving super fast ever since it basically created this category back in 2019. Right now, all the rumors are pointing towards a launch in the summer of 2025, maybe June or July. Of course, you know how these things go, it could always slip to a little later in the year.
So if the Mini 5 Pro really does redefine what a lightweight drone can do, what does that mean for everybody else? DJI isn't creating this stuff in a vacuum, and a breakthrough this big is absolutely going to shake up the entire market. Because while DJI is busy perfecting the tiny cinematic drone, you have other companies coming at this market from totally different angles. We're seeing rumors of really unique designs, like all-in-one 360-degree drones from competitors. It proves that the future isn't about one perfect drone for everyone, but a whole sky full of incredible, creative tools for different kinds of creators.
And that brings us right back to where we started. The DJI Mini 5 Pro could truly be the drone that ends the compromise between weight and power for good, packing real, pro-grade features into a drone that anyone can fly, pretty much anywhere. If these leaks are true, this isn't just a new drone, it's a new standard. And it just leaves you with one question, right? What could they possibly do next?